Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV Podcast. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with our intern, Miguel O.
Hey, people!
And our third wheel, he is Rick Serrano III.
Really, Miguel? You're going to just steal my line.
He just stole your stuff like he didn't care. We got a jam-packed show today. We got lots to talk about with the news, rumors, injuries, Raw, Smackdown, and Rick's joke of the week.
If it's still mine by the end of the episode.
I know, right? Miguel might take it. All right, so before we go through that, let's go over to the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and like always, we're going to start with some birthdays. Yahoo! Our first birthday, Abdullah the Butcher. Turned 76 years young.
God, he is the craziest dude I've ever seen.
Yo, he's straight up a butcher, man.
Yeah. Jesus, have you seen what he looks like lately?
He looks good.
He still looks the same.
Yeah, he looks great.
He still looks the same. The guy is completely nuts, man. He's just crazy. But either way, happy birthday, Abdullah the Butcher. Yes.
Well, speaking of crazy, this next birthday, Tamina Snuka turns 39 years old.
Wow, 39.
39.
You know, I knew she was up there, but I didn't think she was that way up there.
Yeah.
Someone was in the 40 club. Wow.
Is she not making it back? Is she not coming back?
Well, I don't know. You know, you got to think about what's going on with Snuka, and she did suffer an injury, so that's what kind of, got her out for a little bit. So, but either way, happy 39th birthday.
And our last but not least birthday, Hacksaw Jim Duggan turns 63.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Wow. Very first man to win the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Well, happy birthday, Hacksaw.
All right, and now it's time for the wrestling news from around the world. Okay, so on today's episode, I only have 1 minute. Excuse me, Mr. Rick. Yes, Miguel.
Oh, dang. He really tried to get you attention.
Mr. Rick, I'm sorry, but you say you're going to talk about the wrestling news from around the world. Don't you think that I should be talking about the Square Circle News, all the wrestling from around the world, the companies in this segment? Well, I mean, this is kind of my segment.
Well, he does got a point, though, Rick.
All right.
Share.
Okay, Miguel.
You're going to have to share.
What do you got to say, Miguel? Okay, so on Lucha Underground, the Mac, he beats down Johnny Mundo after Mundo insulted him. And then Mundo's minions came out and get stunnered, as well as security guards. He was stunnering everybody. And then the Mac stood tall, holding Mundo's title, saying he's going to whoop Mundo's butt all night long. I mean, what is this, 50 Shades of Grey? I mean, come on, Mr. Rick, you're not laughing. What else you got, Miguel? Oh, on Ring of Honor! The Ring of Honor champion Kyle O'Reilly lost the title to Adam Cole at Wrestle Kingdom 11. It's said that O'Reilly turned down a contract and is likely signing with the WWE. Oh my goodness! Also, Adam Cole may be out to the WWE as well, but he cannot negotiate a contract until May.
Oh, wow. Huh.
And Christopher Daniels may be coming.
What?
Christopher Daniels, Mr. Tony, are you not listening?
Yeah, well, coming where?
To the WWE.
Really?
Yes, that's a rumor. I'm sorry, I'm taking it.
Exactly. Now he's taking my segment. What the hell?
I mean, if you're slow, you blow, Mr. Tony.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Jesus. All right, can I talk about my news? Okay. All right, here we go. As mentioned on Third is the Word, available on YouTube at WrestlePOV Podcast, New Orleans will be the host of WrestleMania 34. Why New Orleans for the second time in 4 years? Well, because they were the highest bidders, beating out Philadelphia and St. Louis. I mean,
wow.
I guess everyone has a price for New Orleans, Louisiana. No drum? Mr. Rick, I just want to tell you that I really to press that button, but you look like you needed it. Okay, and on NXT, Asuka got beat down by Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, and then Nikki Cross from Sanity comes out for the save. But then she attacked Asuka, and Asuka demanded a match against the 3 attackers, and William Regal granted that match for NXT TakeOver San Antonio. Oh my goodness, those 4 women, it's going to be crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Speaking of crazy, there's also a tag team title match booked for TakeOver, as Gargano and Ciampa will defend the titles against the Authors of Pain after they attacked them after they beat the Revival. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. And last but not least, 205 Live, Noam Dar had help from Alicia Fox because she helped him, Mr. Tony. She helped Noam Dar defeat Cedric Alexander.
Really?
But afterwards, she slapped Noam Dar. And then Alexander said, hey, I ain't got no time for this. And he broke up with her. And then she went crazy. Oh, my goodness.
How is going on?
205 Live is getting live.
Yeah.
He has a point there. I mean, 205 Live is starting to pick up the pace. It's starting very slowly, but it's finally getting to Miguel Cole's level of speed. Is that all you got, Miguel? Yes, Mr. Rick. All right, on to you, Tony.
All right, from the rumors, and this has been going on since Wrestle Kingdom. As everybody's watching, did you see it, Rick?
I watched some of it. Yes.
The Kenny Omega versus.
Oh my God.
That was so awesome. Did you see the sunset flip onto the table?
God. Yes.
Wow. I was like, what? Oh my God. That's all I could say was, oh my God. Anyway.
I was like, tell me that didn't just happen.
Exactly, right? So anyway, back to Wrestle Kingdom. Since Wrestle Kingdom came and went, a lot of speculation went on Kenny Omega. Whether is he done? What's going on? Rumors are going rampant, especially with the Royal Rumble coming up. So he was asked, all right, Kenny, what is going on? This is what he said in quotes. I lost. He was talking about the match at Wrestle Kingdom. Something is missing, and until I figure out what, I can't wrestle. So he makes this comment, right? And then all of a sudden, every rumor is going around the internet saying Kenny Omega might be an entrant in the Royal Rumble. His contract with New Japan expires 2 days after the Rumble. So could he or couldn't he? I don't know. Nobody knows. So anyway, all of a sudden, John Cena tweeted something in regards to Kenny Omega. So now that
picture of,
exactly. So now it's like a huge rumor of, is it true because John Cena posted it? Kenny Omega was asked that question, and this is what he said in quotes again. John Cena is one of the great WWE talents that I respect the most. If I were to end up there, working with someone of his caliber would certainly be a goal and jive with any missions of changing wrestling. I'm glad to be on his radar, but I haven't made any decisions regarding my future yet. So he kind of backfired a little bit of what he said previously, and then all of a sudden when he was asked about John Cena, it was kind of like, crap, now I got to make up something else.
Exactly.
So I don't know. This is a really hard one. He is the hottest new free agent out there now.
Yes,
you got to admit he is, and we'll see what happens at WrestleMania. Royal Rumble is a couple weeks away. So we're gonna give our predictions, and what I want between me, you, and Mimi, I want us to give a surprise entrant, and I think that'll be see which one comes true. All right. Now my next rumor. It involves, let me see what I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wrestlers. 10 wrestlers, that's right. And I want to, you guys let me know if it was even worth talking about.
Okay.
All right. The rumor is that these wrestlers, their contract is up. Either it's up this year for sure, but I think starting, I want to say at the end of the month, I don't know who's first or who's second or who's third, But that's when these guys' contract is up. And here are the names: Eva Marie, Jack Swagger, Bo Dallas, Titus O'Neil, Paige, Sin Cara, The Ascension, Shining Stars, Curtis Axel, and Eric Rowan. All of their contracts are up this year. Now, it's just a question of, are they going to get re-signed? What do you think? Out of all those names there, who do you think is going to get re-signed?
That's so... I don't even want to pick, but if I had to, I definitely think, just based off the way they like her, I think Eva Marie would definitely get re-signed.
She did get in trouble.
Yeah.
She did get in trouble, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see with that one. She was suspended.
And then I also think Eric Rowan, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Everybody there, probably him the most, he needs to get re-signed.
But where has he been? It's not like he was hurt.
Well,
you know?
Well, maybe he got arrested.
Maybe he got arrested.
But, like, seriously, I mean, the last we saw him was when Bray Wyatt left his mask and then walked out on him.
Right.
And so, I don't know, maybe that's what it's going to be or what. I don't know. He needs to come back, though.
I think
his
so, too.
His character is good. He's worthy.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and not only that, I mean, just because of the simple fact that, you know, he was a major role. He played a major role in the Wyatt family. Yeah. You know, and I still think, in my prediction, I know I have said this in a previous episode, but I really do think that he has something he's going to help in this year's Royal Rumble. I really do. I really do. In my opinion, and these the names I just named out, Eric Rowan is one that needs to get re-signed. I think the Ascension needs to get re-signed too. They really haven't done anything with them. Bo Dallas, definitely you got to sign him because what's he been doing? You know, there is a little bit of heat, a little bit of tension with him, but you know, I don't know. I just think that he really needs to. They really need to do something with him. Jack Swagger, on the other hand, they started doing something with him, and then they just squashed it. Why? I don't get it. You know?
He's definitely a star in TNA. He's definitely like a champion in TNA.
No, yeah, I can see that, definitely. Sin Cara, honestly, I don't think they're going to re-sign him. He's just caused nothing but trouble. I don't see it happening. Curtis Axel, on the other hand, I think they should sign him again. You know, he's still a good wrestler. You know, he can get the attention. I think they got to turn him into a babyface.
Yeah, him and Dolph Ziggler will put on a great program.
I think so too. Yeah, I definitely do too. The Shining Stars, I can see them getting re-signed because they did started using them, and then all of a sudden that kind of like went out the window again. So I don't get it. I just don't understand it. So. That's all the rumors I got, and let's go straight to the injury.
All right. Well, we have a couple here, which is never good. But Paige will not be returning by WrestleMania. She may not even be re-signed. Yeah. But most likely she'll be coming back in the summer from recovering from her neck surgery.
Oh, okay.
So,
or pregnant.
Best of luck to you. But probably the most serious and status injury we have, Perry Saturn. His health is declining, dementia, headaches. He can't even go out into the sunlight. It hurts his eyes. He's broke, and he's broken down, and he's pleading for help. He's asking for people to put money in his GoFundMe account. I think the guy absolutely deserves it. I mean,
you know, and that's what a lot of people don't understand is that as a wrestler, you know. And I was talking to somebody about it today, you know, a lot of people doesn't understand when you do it for so long, you know, we taking a lot of bumps, you know. Are they unnecessary? Probably. But at the same time, we're creating, you know, an illusion for everybody that, you know, we're entertaining you. You know what I'm saying? We have a character that we're bringing out to life. You know, Perry Saturn, his character, you know, whether bad or good, he still entertained a lot of people, and he was a monster when he was with the Eliminators, you know, in ECW. You know, he's a very good wrestler. It was very sad for me to see that video. The man basically broke down and cried towards the end of it. You know, so I mean, if you guys, you know, $1 or 50, anything, you know, just go to his FundMe account and put something in there, man. You know, a lot of these wrestlers, they risk their lives basically, you know, for everybody's entertainment, for us to even do this podcast, you know, so we can talk about what they're doing and the storylines and everything else. So, you know, you just got to understand it's a rough road. It's a rough job. And it's not. Wrestling is not for everybody. You know, if you think you can do this, go ahead. I challenge any one of you, and I guarantee I'll even put the boots back on, and I'll challenge any one of you to last 5 minutes with me, and I'll guarantee you'll change your mind. Wrestling is a tough sport. You know, I don't care what anybody says. It is really tough. You know, when I started doing it, I started to feel it towards the end of my career, you know, where it was getting really difficult for me to get out of bed. You know, it was difficult for me to move or walk or run. It gets to you, you know, and you got somebody like Perry Saturn who went above and beyond, and he's just down on his luck, and he's asking for help. And to me, in my opinion, if you don't have anything to say, just don't say it. Just keep your mouth shut and just wait in the back row and watch the show. But if you are going to help out, you know, just do it by 50 cents or something. I don't know. You know, I'm going to donate. So,
that's all right.
You know, so just do it. You know, the guy needs help. He's going to be homeless. Jesus. And the guy cried at the end of the video. Oh, my God. Very sad. All right, so we're going to take a pause for the cause. And when we come back, we're going to go over Raw notes. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast.
All right, and we're back. So let's go straight on to Raw notes.
Let's do it.
All right, Jesus. All right, in the beginning segment, it was Stephanie and Mick with another new cut.
Another new haircut, yeah.
So what's next? It's going to go bald next week?
Oh, man. You imagine?
So, oh, jeez. You know what? But I like the look.
No, it looks good.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because somebody was quoted saying that he didn't like the new look. It starts with a T, ends with a Z. And, yeah, I was like, are you serious? And he goes, just because you're showing off your ear. I'm like, seriously?
Yo,
you don't have an ear, so you shouldn't have a haircut like that. Shut up.
That's disgusting.
That's stupid.
Mr. Tony, you know what? Don't get me started. I'll go crazy on him.
All right.
Don't even say his name.
Okay, Miguel, go back to the soundboard.
We didn't even say his name. But yeah, you know what? Really? But like, it's true. This guy needs to just keep his mouth shut. I mean, don't talk about that. You had a horrible mohawk.
Yeah.
Looked like a refrigerator. Actually, a mini
grow.
refrigerator.
Exactly.
So I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Foley, you look good. He doesn't need to show off. He doesn't need to show off, as he proven while wearing sweatpants and flannel shirts.
For so many years, exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Steph is giving Mick a performance review. She gets upset because the whole Undertaker thing. And, you know, she's like, where did you come off thinking that you can get him in here? You know, you got to remember he's a Smackdown guy and all this other stuff. The only thing you did good was, you know, you created the Cesaro and Sheamus, and they did good. You did the women's cage, and, you know, that was his performance evaluation, I'm assuming. But now she's upset because Mick is talking about the whole, you know, Undertaker thing. So she's like, you better produce or product or whatever the hell she said. Then Rollins comes in, and he says basically he's entering himself into the Royal Rumble. And, you know, so Stroman comes in and he says he wants Roman or Goldberg. Mick is just like, well, Goldberg's not here, so you can figure out about that. And Roman is in the ring. He's getting ready to wrestle. Then all of a sudden, Rollins comes up and he's like, well, I can figure this out real quick. And he starts wailing on Braun Strowman. They start duking it out. While they're duking it out, I was just laughing because Stephanie,
exactly.
Can you please shut the hell up?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. She was so terrible, man. I'm like, what are you? Shut up. Why do you have to scream like that? You know, I thought my scream was bad, but hers was awful. Oh my God. It was just so bad. So they got cut to commercial, come back. And Roman's in the ring. He's wrestling against Jericho and Owens for the U.S. title. Now, before the match can even start, Braun Strowman comes down. Roman's taking a look, and you can see Kevin Owens and Jericho. They kind of like step to the side a little bit. Roman goes running out the ring, starts duking it out with Braun Strowman. Then Jericho and Owens, they jump in, beating up on him, and then Rollins comes down with a chair, starts to clean house, and then there's a double hit to Braun Strowman from Roman and Rollins. And then Stephanie comes out, and she makes a match again for later on with Roman and versus Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. And she makes a match between Rollins and Strowman. So, of course, they cut to commercial, come back, and there's the match. Rollins versus Strowman. And you know what? That match was a good match. I liked it. It was a really good match. You know, I like what they're doing with Roman. I mean, not Roman, with Strowman. I do. I really do. They're making him look like a beast. Did he get another tattoo on his side? It looked like he did.
It looks like it, yeah. I think he did.
Because the match that he had where he had the welts on his side.
Oh, my God.
You know, from the kendo stick. I was like, ouch, man. And then I'm like, whoa. And then I saw all of a sudden I thought he still was, you know, bruising from that. And I looked and I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's a tattoo. So it looks like he got another tattoo. Because the one that he got on his bicep, it says Country Strong or something like that.
Yeah, and the Superman logo.
Yeah. So, but that match ended up in a double countout.
With Rollins doing a crazy dive off of the top of the bat. What is that called? The turnbuckle post. The metal part of it. Yeah. That was sick. Yeah, but it was actually pretty good. That was a good match. That was a good spot. Good spot. Good match. And I like how they ended it, too. Yeah.
So backstage, there was a segment with Bayley and Sasha. Sasha pretty much gets attacked by Nia Jax. Charlotte attacks Bayley. Then Nia shoves Charlotte like, you know, don't touch me again. I thought that segment was funny.
It was good, but the thing that bothers me about it is how many lone wolves are we going to have?
I know, right?
We got Strowman. We got Nia Jax. We got Baron Corbin. I mean, all right. Can we just change it up a little bit so it's not exactly the same?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so up next, it was the Shawn Michaels promo. All right, I get it. Shawn Michaels is a legend. He's an icon, whatever. But this segment was probably the worst segment I've ever seen in the history of the WWE.
And I will double down on that one because those are like my exact words. What the hell was that?
You know, I mean, I get what they were trying to do. I get that they were trying to still go with the feud of Enzo and Big Cass and Rusev and Jinder Mahal. I get it. I do. But I think it was more of Rusev's bad acting skills, to say the least. That just the way he was, to me, I was just like, wait, what? Shut up! You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the hell?
No, that's why I'm gonna disagree with you. Just because I thought Rusev was just confused by the stupidity coming from Shawn Michaels, and Big Cass couldn't even keep a straight face, and Rusev is just like, all right, the line is say this, that, and the other, and Shawn Michaels is just saying everything but what he's supposed to say. So Rusev is just like, all right, do you have anything else you want to say? And then that's what Shawn Michaels would say, a stupid comment. But
not just that. And where I'm coming from with that with Rusev was the way he kept saying, so put her in the movie. And then there was like that awkward pause. You know what I'm saying? Like they forgot their lines or something.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ridiculous.
It was just
horrible.
I mean, but not only that, I think it was off kiltered because of the simple fact when he kept saying Lana would have been a perfect fit for that movie, so put her in the movie. And then Shawn Michaels like, well, we can't really put her in the movie now because, you know, it's already made and da-da-da. And he goes, well, put her in like with the computer stuff and da-da. Like that part in itself was horrible. Like now they're trying to explain CGI, you know, and that's what he was trying to get at, but it was just dumb. It was dumb.
How about Shawn Michaels going out there to promote a movie and that's it?
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much. And you know what? That's what it was. It was just for him to promote the movie and to probably boost the ratings a little bit for Raw. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a draw. You know, whether, you know, you like him or not, you know, he's still a draw. And just this segment didn't work. You know, if he had like a special announcement, then okay, well, yeah. But you're right. All he did was promote the movie, and that was it. With that whole little scuttlebutt thing that happened with Rusev, Lana, and Jinder Mahal, and Big Cass and Enzo, they end up being a match. So it was Big Cass versus Jinder Mahal, and Big Cass wins. And we saw a super kick from Shawn Michaels to Rusev. So that was that. So the next matchup we have, it was Luke Gallows versus Sheamus. The winner was Sheamus. It was okay. I like where they're going with it, but I just hope that they don't punk out the club. You can't punk out the club. I'm sorry. You've done enough damage to them as it is. And go ahead.
The best thing from it, I love that Sheamus and Cesaro had the entrance down.
I know, right?
That was good. I was like, about time.
Exactly.
But I just felt like they focused too much on the commentary and not enough on the match itself.
Yeah.
Because it was a pretty decent match.
It was.
But they didn't give it its time.
Yeah, and I agree with that, you know, because, you know, it was like, come on, you know, you guys are taking away from the match. Just be quiet. Like, I get why they did that, you know, to be the distraction for that and to justify why Sheamus won. But at the same time, it was a little bit over the top. They should have just calmed down with it. So now we have The Undertaker, his segment. It was okay. I popped, I ain't going to lie, when he's entering himself in the Royal Rumble. I was like, oh, wow. I was actually surprised. I was shocked. I was like, oh, wow, okay. All right, cool. And I love the way he says it, too. Nobody owns me. And, you know, gave that death stare to Stephanie. But I know why he said that. It was basically because he does do whatever he wants. You know, he is the Undertaker. He doesn't belong to a specific brand. That's basically where he was getting at with it. So I was shocked to see it, but I was glad to see him, though. You know, got the long hair coming back, traditional Undertaker look. And we'll see what happens at the Royal Rumble. So
yeah, it's definitely going to be – this is probably one of the most interesting Royal Rumbles I'm hoping to see in a very long time. I mean, I still have the 92 Royal Rumble as the best ever.
Really?
Flair winning the championship, my favorite of all time. But this one is slowly climbing. And every year, they always get to that point, but 92 always beats them out. So I'm hoping this one can hold a candle to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at the participants already.
Yeah.
You know, it is. It's really, like, interesting. I mean, to me, honestly, what threw it over the top is the fact that The Undertaker did put himself in it. Now it's a guess. Now it's a who's who. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got Goldberg, Brock. I mean, those are the three big hitters right there. Okay? Yep. Not only that, obviously, you know, well, no, Roman's in the main event fighting for the title. So, but even still, you got Seth Rollins in it. Jericho obviously is going to be in it. Baron Corbin is going to be in it. You know, this is going to be a really interesting one. And on top of that, you're going to have your little surprise entrances. So, you know, we'll see. And I'm telling you right now, my pick, wait till you hear who I got. And it's going to be a good one.
I got a good one, too.
Do
I got a good one, too. Yeah.
All right. So now back to Raw. It was Bayley and Sasha versus Charlotte and Nia Jax. The winners was Charlotte and Nia Jax. So good for them. It was a decent match. I liked how they clicked very well with this match, and I love the story that they told behind it. So that's what I was really into this. So the segment,
Nia is slowly coming into her own.
Yeah,
as well.
You noticed. Yeah, I was gonna say that too, and it's good. She's getting more comfortable, which is good. That's really good. So now she can really start being a beast that she is.
Exactly.
So, no disrespect. But anyway, then there was a segment with New Day and Titus O'Neil. I don't know where they're going with this. I really don't. I mean, I'm glad they're doing something with O'Neil finally, but they tried doing something with him with Darren Young, and they dropped that like we're supposed to forget about it, and now they got him into this whole New Day thing. I seriously don't know where they're going with it, because every time he tries to join the New Day, they diss him. He wants to fight one of them, and he loses. Same case in this one where they dissed him because of what happened at NXT. And, now they're making him do it again with the keg. He pushes Kofi Kingston, and now they're having a wrestling match, which Kofi ended up winning. So I don't get it. I'm interested to see what's going to happen, though, to be honest. I don't know why. It's weird.
I don't know what's going on. Like, there's 3 guys in the New Day. Unless you split them up and you put one of them with Titus, I don't know what you can possibly do.
Like New Day versus Old Day? I mean, I don't know. It's weird. But it's like one of those, it's a train wreck, but you got to keep looking at it.
I mean, we're definitely looking forward to Big E versus Titus O'Neil next week.
I know, right? Because that's what's going to happen. And Titus is going to lose. So we'll see what kind of ridiculous thing they got him doing. So we'll see. So now the main event, Roman versus Jericho and Kevin Owens. It is for the U.S. belt. The match was outstanding, in my opinion.
Yes.
I really did love this match. Roman, I don't care what anybody says, what they're saying about him, but he is one hell of a worker. He knows how to sell. He sells at the right time. Kevin and Jericho played off of that very good. It was a very good match. I was a little shocked, that he lost the belt, but I can see why they did it too. And it was basically to show that, it takes 2 guys to beat Roman. You know what I'm saying? And something devastating as that, when he took that powerbomb on the edge of the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring, and that's no joke. To do that and then work off of that, it was just perfect. It was perfect. I like the fact that Jericho won the belt. It was the only belt that he hasn't won. And now we're really going to start to see what they're going to do with it. My thing is, which is going to be interesting, is to show, all right, so now who's going to go after Jericho? Because Roman, he's done with it. He's focusing on the Universal title.
Yep.
Now we got to see who's going to go after that U.S. title now. Could it be Sami Zayn?
That's weird. I hope not.
I mean, I don't know.
Because that's the thing. You have Braun Strowman mixed in with a little bit of everybody.
Exactly. So, I mean, I had a rumor a few episodes ago where it's supposed to be in WrestleMania, Roman versus Braun Strowman. Now, it depends, is he going to have the title or not? Or is it just going to be a match? You got Finn Balor coming back. You going to tell me you ain't going to put him in that title picture against Kevin Owens? Come on, man.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of scenarios happening on Raw that right now, they got my attention. Not going to lie.
Yes, they do.
They got my attention. This was a good Raw. All righty. It is time for Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's joke is, what does Brooke Hogan say when you blow in her ear?
What's that?
Ooh, thanks for the refill.
Wow, even Miguel was a little late for that.
It's okay. It's funny. I mean, you shouldn't be making fun of her disability. Having an airhead doesn't make it okay to laugh at. I mean, Miguel, please stop. And, all right, it was funny, guys. I mean, where's Mimi at? This was a simple joke. She would have laughed. She would have gotten it, I think. Oh, yeah, maybe you should blow in her ear.
Oh, man, Jesus. My goodness. Wow. She's going to say something next week. So.
Yes. All right, well, if you have a wrestling joke, be sure to send it in to our Wrestling POV podcast page on Facebook, also on Twitter at Wrestling POV, and on Instagram at WrestlingPOV1 using the hashtag WPOVJokes, people. I'm running low. I got to be honest with you. Come on, send me in some wrestling jokes because there's not a lot of them out there. I mean, other than Monday Night Raw.
Oh, jeepers.
See, that was funny, Mr. Rick. All right, it is now time for the Smackdown
Breakdown. Dang, they just blew the whistle on us.
Yeah. All right.
Shoot.
Well, SmackDown Live this week opened up with The Miz and Dean Ambrose on the Ambrose Asylum.
Yep.
And Dean says, you know what? I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble. And The Miz says, I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble. And Dean Ambrose gives Miz the participation award. And Miz throws it in his face.
That was funny, though.
That was hilarious. But then he gets hit with the dirty deeds, and Maurice gets handed the award.
Yeah.
And that's all we saw of The Miz and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good.
Very weird.
Good thing. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Natalya versus Nikki Bella is a no contest as they just started beating the hell out of each other. And ended up with Natalya putting the sharpshooter on Nikki outside the ring. I'm liking this.
Yeah.
I hope they go in the right direction with this, and I hope they don't turn this into just a long segment.
I agree with you. I just hope, I loved how they did this, the pull apart. Okay? Yeah. Because that's what that's called. It's called a pull apart. I loved how they did that. I just hope they don't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, okay, you guys did that part. You showed that they really hate each other, but now you got to do something else to try to keep them apart. Like Natty's, I don't know, because they're gonna save this to the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Either a pre-show or it's gonna be a match during the Royal Rumble. So from now until then, there's only 2 more weeks. So you got to have them separated. If you got Nikki in the ring in the match, have Natalya either in the on the Titantron, in the back cutting a promo on her, or something, or vice versa. Or if you are gonna have her come out, let her stay on top of the stage, talk her smack, and then boom, get out. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you do this thing to where Natalya has a match, and then Nikki comes out and wants to attack her or something, and then Natalya powders out and gets into the crowd or whatever. Gotta tease the hell out of it. I wouldn't make them fight. I wouldn't make them wrestle. I wouldn't make them do anything. I wouldn't make them do a tag match either. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. No, just leave it the way it is right now because the hype is already there. Don't overhype it. So that's my POV.
You better recognize.
So that's that. But I do like it. I dug it.
Yeah, I like it. Up next, we had Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler. A very short match, but a very enjoyable short match. I really enjoyed this match. Dolph Ziggler pulling out the Rings of Saturn. Shout out to Perry Saturn. Yep. I mean, I'm liking this heel Ziggler. Looking good.
I do too.
But he loses by a crucifix pin to Kalisto. And so Dolph is upset of himself, and he attacks Kalisto, hits him with a chair. Yep. He leaves the ring and goes, and Apollo Crews meets him on the ramp, and Apollo starts beating that down, and then Dolph said no, and hit him with a chair and started beating them both down with chairs. So we know where this is going. This is going to be Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler. Yep. Do you think now that Kalisto should be in that mix, or that they should put him out? No, because now it's going to be too much. You know what I'm saying? I'd like the feud the way it is. Just him and Apollo Crews. Apollo is out there now. Give him that spot now. Kalisto's he's been out there. All right. Well, now he fed it to him. Okay, now Kalisto needs to go. Yeah. Do something else. Seriously. There's no reason for him to be there. None. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I think they're gonna do another week with Kalisto and Dolph, and then finally we'll get Dolph and Apollo Crews.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope so. Now, do you think that it's going to happen at the Royal Rumble, or they're going
hard to say.
Have a match itself on SmackDown? You know, because
we already have.
You got to think about it too. The Royal Rumble's coming up. Okay, you got the big Royal Rumble. Obviously, that's going to be about at least an hour.
Yep.
Okay, that's an hour's time. So they got the other things they need to fill. No. I'm sorry. At least an hour and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a tag team championship, both of them. You got the World Heavyweight Championship. You got the Universal Championship. So there's 4 matches right there.
Yep.
Okay. You got both women's titles on the line. There's 6 matches right there. You know. So is this Royal Rumble going to be a 4-hour Royal Rumble? What's going on? You know, that's just 6, and that's with all the titles on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not even including the Intercontinental title, the U.S. title. You know what I'm saying? So if that's included, that's 10 matches right there. You know what I'm saying? And then are the cruiserweights going to get involved? You know what I'm saying? That's 11.
Oh, man.
So you're looking at 11 matches plus the Royal Rumble. That's a long freaking day.
Don't forget the United Kingdom title is supposed to be coming.
This weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
This week. Actually, tonight as we speak.
Yes.
So at least y'all are listening to the show first before you start that.
Yeah,
Be nice to us, please. But in past Royal Rumbles, it's always been tag match for the titles, heavyweight title match, Intercontinental, women's title, and then the Royal Rumble. That's 4.
Yep.
Only 4. Now, they got 11.
Jesus
How are they going
Christmas.
to pull that off? You know? It's going to be interesting. That's all I got to say. Go ahead, Rick.
Yep. Next up, we had the Wyatt family, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt versus American Alpha for the tag team titles. I am sorry. I dislike American Alpha wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
I don't see it. I'm sorry. They were good when they were in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
They have there's no character there.
No.
It's just
there's no
somehow,
hype. To me, there's no hype.
No.
None.
I mean, the one thing I have to give to Gable is that German suplex with a bridge
Yeah.
that he pulls out from the floor. Other than that, Jason Jordan doesn't do it for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the way this finished, now you have Bray Wyatt getting super kicked by Luke Harper by mistake,
Mm-hmm.
and then he says something to Randy Orton, and you can't make it out, and then he looks at Luke Harper, and then he leaves them both in the ring. I don't know what they're gonna do with this.
I don't know either.
I
hope that they don't do anything drastic till after the Rumble.
Yeah.
All because I want Eric Rowan back. You know what I'm saying? He definitely fits right in. So you got to bring him back. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I don't know. And the rumor you said about Bray Wyatt winning,
Mm-hmm.
the separation may work for them, but what is Orton and Harper gonna do? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't see a feud between them two either. You know?
I don't see it either. Not with the Rumble a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, no, it's true. I don't know.
All right. Well, we then had Carmella with James Ellsworth versus CJ Loom. I have no clue who this woman is, but she looked like Susan Boyle.
She did. And you know what? On top of that, she went old school with the outfit. Wow, that was so Leilani Kai. Shout out to her, anyways.
Yeah,
that's all it reminded me of. It was Leilani Kai. If you guys don't know who she is, she was a former world heavyweight champion, women's champion in WWE back in the day.
Wow.
Hawaiian girl. She's on my Facebook too. She says hi to me sometimes.
Wow. Look at you.
Actually, I should get her on the show. What's wrong?
Exactly.
You know, because she always wants to promote something. So I should get her on the show. But go ahead. She did look like Susan Boyle, though.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
Carmella ended up winning the match because of James Ellsworth's help. And after the match, James Ellsworth was expecting a kiss, but Carmella's surprise will be a shopping spree.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. There was so many things wrong with this match.
Yes.
Number one, James shouldn't have never interfered. I know what they're trying to do, but it was dumb. To me, it looked like he didn't know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It did not look right. Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, ugh.
It doesn't look real.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I think the WWE, they should have looked at him as a one and done. You know, that thing with AJ went just a tad bit too far.
Yep.
In my opinion, they should have dropped it while it was hot and said bye-bye to James. My opinion. Okay? But they kept him on. They gave him a deal. I don't know what the deal is, but they gave him a deal, and now he's doing this program with Carmella.
And they're killing her.
And they're killing. Yeah, exactly. You know, they might as well bring in the Milkman to be all pissed off and do a program with him. That's what they should have done.
Idea.
That's what they should have done.
I mean, and the guy is a champion down in Texas. Let's not forget that about the Milkman. He had championships. James Ellsworth, I'm sorry, I haven't seen any accomplishments from him.
He's a promoter.
Jesus.
He's a promoter. That's all he was. He was one of those promoters that promoted himself, too. So,
oh, my God.
Yeah. He promoted a wrestling. I don't know what wrestling was. Somewhere in Maryland, I think. Is that what he said?
So, yeah.
And he puts himself in the shows, you know. I don't know where he gets the money from to do these shows, but he promotes it, gets guys to wrestle. They pay for it, obviously, and he puts himself in it. So, but seriously, I think they should have kept the Milkman, and they could have did a program with them too. But they dropped the ball on that, and I think the WWE is regretting it, in my opinion, because the way that match took place with Carmella and Susan Boyle, I'm sorry to say, no, that's messed up. I'm sorry to say that it did not look right, period.
Exactly.
You know, when James was interfering, it just didn't look right. I'm sorry. If people out there like James Ellsworth, you need to get your head examined because there's nothing to like.
Or better yet, give us a reason.
Yeah, please.
Why you
oh, my
think
God.
James Ellsworth is good for the WWE, and we will talk about it next week's show on our Facebook, Instagram,
Get prepared
Twitter.
to be bashed, I tell you that much.
Oh, yeah probably. I mean, unless Mimi has a soft spot for the chinless wonder.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes him. So. All right, go ahead.
Well, our last match of the night was Baron Corbin versus John Cena. What the hell happened? There was 11 minutes left for the show, and Baron Corbin was dominating for about 10 and a half of it. And you could hear John Cena say, we have to wrap up.
Yeah.
Because the ref was telling him, yo, you guys are running late.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Cena does his little attitude adjustment, five-knuckle shuffle, and ends up winning.
Yeah.
You got to be better with your time, man. You're live now. And the thing is, with SmackDown, they're stricter. You know how Raw goes over 3 hours?
Yep.
SmackDown has to be done at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they ended at 10:01, and they gave them the extra. Preposterous is the word. Definitely the word to use. Because Baron Corbin was doing so well.
Yeah.
And then you just ended with Cena just doing 2 moves?
Yeah.
Not a good look for Baron Corbin. They get it. All right, he loses to Cena. Cena's Super Cena.
Yeah.
But you just killed Baron Corbin.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I agree. You know, because it was, oh, my God. I was happy, but then I'm like, I see something bad is going to happen. You know, I thought maybe an interference or something.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
And they buried him.
And with Baron Corbin, I wasn't upset that he lost. It's just the way he lost.
The way he lost, yeah.
He had 10 and a half minutes of domination.
Yep.
The way he hits people is so ferocious.
Mm-hmm.
And you make him lose to a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yeah. It was ridiculous, in my opinion. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. You know, it was a typical Cena match.
Yeah.
You know.
And I know Mimi's not here, but I think we can both agree that with the Raw vs. SmackDown this week, it would have to go to Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I like it because, I mean, and it's not just because Roman lost the title, but I'm glad that there was a title change on Raw.
Yep.
I like the storyline with Nia Jax and Charlotte and Sasha and Bayley. That was good. The Undertaker, you know, that shocking announcement.
Mick Foley's new haircut.
Mick Foley's new haircut showing off his ear. That was You know, SmackDown, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. The James Ellsworth thing, I was like, ugh. I was so disgusted. I was like, oh, give me a break. You know, I loved the Ziggler and Kalisto thing, you know, with Apollo Crews. I did like that. Like the American Alphas, didn't like it.
No.
You know, they're missing something. I just don't know what it is. It could be Kurt Angle. I don't know.
Absolutely. I was going to say it, Tony. I was going to say it. We're missing Kurt Angle.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't know. I agree with you. They just don't do anything. To me, they're overhyping stuff. You know, I thought the Hype Bros was bad, you know, but they're even worse. But, I don't know. SmackDown, I was disappointed. I wish they, you know, got it back to how they were a couple weeks ago, you know, because they were good.
They were dominating.
They were dominating. Not going to lie. They threw one hell of a show. One hell of a show. Now, so what's the tally now?
So right now, SmackDown is up 13-12.
Wow.
Raw is coming back.
Raw is coming back. And with 2 weeks left to go until the Royal Rumble, there's a lot of storytelling. And I have a feeling that last week of Raw and SmackDown, they're going to lay it all out. My opinion, I think. I think next week they're going to take it easy a little bit. They're going to tell more of a story. Both Raw and SmackDown. But I think that last week on the week before Royal Rumble, I think they're just going to let it all out. They're going to just let it all out. It's going to be really hard to judge which was better. But at the same time, I hope so. You know, I really hope so. We got the United Kingdom Championship this weekend tournament. I'm going to definitely watch that.
I'm going to watch it, but honestly, I don't know who the hell is in it.
I don't know either. I don't know any of those guys. None of them. I think one of them came from Ring of Honor, I believe. I could be wrong. I know somebody was like ecstatic on Facebook, and they posted a picture of him saying that the WWE's got him for the United Kingdom Championship tournament. So I think it's going to be good, though. I really do.
No,
I think it's going to be entertaining because
Classic was amazing.
Yeah, because I think these ain't just cruiserweights either.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to worry about, they got to be a certain weight and this and that and all this other hoo-ha. But I think it's going to be good. You know, yeah. I think it's going to be worth the watch. You know, got nothing to do. Check it out. Might as well. I think that's it for the show.
Yeah.
Where's Miguel? He's still ticked off?
Yeah, I'm here, Mr. Tony. I'm always here. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. So, all right. So that is it for the show this week. Next week, we'll be right back at it again with Raw, SmackDown, a little bit of NXT, a little bit of New Japan, a little bit of Ring of Honor, and we might as well cover the Kingdom crap. What was it called?
Oh,
United Kingdom. Sorry.
United Kingdom. The tournament. And don't forget
Lucha Underground. Yes. So, all right. I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with our intern,
Miguel Cole.
And the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third. Adios. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.
He got you this time. Got him. Love, peace, and hair. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
What is it she says? Out, peace,
peace
something.
Out. She says
peace out.
Peace out. A little too late, though. Supposed to say that. Supposed to say that at the end. You messed it up.
This is so hard.
Yeah, it is. I gotta go poop. I do.